फार एज जहां तक सचिन पायलट जी का सवाल है, मैं आज इस मंच से उनको कुछ याद दिलाना चाहता हूं और आपके द्वारा देश की जनता को भी बताना चाहता हूं कि पायलट साहब 23-24 साल के थे, पॉलिटिक्स में आए और 2003 में मेरा ख्याल आए और 2004 में उन्होंने इलेक्शन लड़े, पार्लियामेंट मेंबर बन गए, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने टिकट दिया। 2004 से लेकर 2009 तक वो पार्लियामेंट के मेंबर थे। 2009 में 30 साल की कम उम्र में उनको मंत्री बना दिया। मेरे मंत्रालय में काम करते थे, 5 साल मंत्री रहे, 2014 में हार गए। उसके बाद जब चुनाव हुए, राजस्थान असेंबली के चुनाव हुए, तो डिप्टी चीफ मिनिस्टर बना दिया गया। उनके पास शायद कोई 5-6 पोर्टफोलियो थे। तो चाहते क्या हैं सचिन पायलट साहब? मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, आप मुख्यमंत्री बनना चाहते हो तो बताइए, कुछ और चाहते हो तो वो बताइए। विरोध किस बात का है? हरियाणा में कुछ जाके बैठे हुए, और अगर आप कहते हो कि आप कांग्रेस में हैं और हम आपकी बात मानते हैं, तो कांग्रेस की मीटिंग में क्यों नहीं आते? अगर आप कहते हो कि कांग्रेस से हम बाहर नहीं गए, हम बीजेपी को ज्वाइन नहीं करना चाहते, तो हरियाणा में क्यों बैठे हो? आप कांग्रेस की मीटिंग में आके, जो बुलाई जाती है, 2 मीटिंग बुलाई गई 13 जुलाई को और 14 जुलाई को, आप आए क्यों नहीं? बात क्यों नहीं अपनी रखी? और अगर आपको कोई और तकलीफ है तो बताइए। आपके मन में क्या बात है, यह तो हमें बताइए। आप चाहते क्या हैं? इतनी छोटी उम्र में आपको इतना कुछ शायद ही किसी को मिला होगा इस देश में। इतनी छोटी उम्र में कांग्रेस पार्टी में तो शायद ही किसी को मिला होगा। तो हम पूछना चाहते हैं कि आप और क्या चाहते हैं? और अगर भाजपा को ज्वाइन ही करना चाहते हो तो बता दीजिए, और अगर आप एक अपना दल बनाना चाहते हो तो वो भी बता दीजिए। हमें बताइए तो सही, देश की जनता को बताइए तो सही कि आपके साथ क्या अन्याय हो रहा है। हमें मालूम है कि आप चीफ मिनिस्टर बनना चाहते थे। अब आप खुद ही कहते हैं कि आपके साथ 20 हैं, हो सकता है कहते हैं कि आपके 30 हो जाएं। तो कांग्रेस पार्टी की संख्या राजस्थान असेंबली में तो 100 से ज्यादा है। तो 20-25 लोग होने से आप मुख्यमंत्री कैसे बन सकते? और अगर कोई और आपकी और कोई बात है तो हमें बताइए, लेकिन खुलेआम जनता को बताइए। बिन बोले होटल में बैठ के चुप होकर तो काम नहीं चलेगा ना। I just want to mention a few facts. Sachin Pilot, good friend of mine, fought his first election at a very young age in 2004. He came into politics in 2003. And he became a member of parliament at a very young age. 2004 to 2009, he was a member of parliament. 2009, the UPA came to power. He was made a minister. He was a minister in my ministry, in telecom. Then he lost the 2014 election, and he became a minister when he was not yet 30, or maybe just 30. Then he lost the election in 2014, or maybe just about 30. Then he lost the election. Then came the Rajasthan election. Then he was made the deputy chief minister. He had bought 5-6 portfolios with him. Now I want to know from my good friend, what is it that you want now? You can't be a chief minister with 20-25 people. In any case, you can't be chief minister, because the total strength of the Congress party in Rajasthan is much more than 100. So you can't be chief minister. You've got 5-6 portfolios. If there is any other grievance, you let us know. At least tell the people of this country. What is this dissent that you're talking about? Dissent about what? And if you are not happy with the functioning of a particular person, you should tell us. We'll talk about it. And then why are you sort of in another state which doesn't belong to you? of which you are not a member of the Legislative Assembly? Or why have you taken your people there, whoever are supporting you? Why have you made all your people in your constituency and nearby constituency resign from all the posts? What is it that you want to say? Is it just flexing muscles? What is it? At least put your grievances to us. And if you say you don't want to join the BJP and we believe you, and if that's the case, and you are still a congressman, as you say, then why don't you attend Congress meetings and air your views, whatever you want to air? Or is it that you have already made up your mind and already have a deal with somebody on this? I don't know. But at least you should make it open, as I am asking these questions openly from you. I have nothing against you as a person, but I am a little intrigued, and the party is a little intrigued at your actions. And we hope that you realize that this is not the way a member of a party can, in the process of airing his views, make the party a tamasha before the public. That's not good for the party, not good for you, not good for anybody. And it serves the government in power and the party in power. That's all that it does. I'm sure that's not your intention. I'm sure that's not what you want to do, because you say you're still a congressman, and if you're a congressman, why you should belittle the party in this fashion is something that I cannot understand. So you should be open about it. This is most unfortunate what is happening in this country. The next government, there'll be other elected governments, and I am telling all my colleagues in politics who are in position because they have been elected to power, this is going to slowly happen in each state in this country. And ultimately, the true definition of democracy, according to this party, the BJP and the country, is that you accept what we say and participate in that national effort to agree with what we say, and that's the meaning of democracy. Democracy doesn't mean dissent, sir. No longer. And if all institutions are going to follow the ruler, then I'm sorry, it's a very sad day of this country. What all institutions must follow is the rule of law. That's what's important. And I hope and pray that everyone realizes that the Constitution is supreme. No man, no institution other than the Constitution and the rule of law is supreme.